I've just now decided that the magical entities in my setting absolutely hate, not just for a vampire, silver harms them, but like to be not seen in mirrors, that would be like an actual magical phenomenon, either stopping the light. It's a really complicated thing. I'm just like, I don't want to actually deal with trying to explain how that happens in the narrative. I'm going to say vampires can be seen in mirrors. However, because we all think that they don't, they are associated with this particular thing, vampires fucking hate mirrors. And so things that are associated with a particular magical entity that don't actually make a certain amount of sense, or I can't think of an easy way. If I can't think of an easy way why it would actually be a weakness for this thing, like garlic, I imagine could be like a severe irritant that they absolutely hate. Silver catalyzes a reaction, their cells just immediately start exploding. Sure, but mirrors, and like I'm fully aware that this doesn't really make sense if it's like a feedback loop sort of thing, but like a vampire would not suffer a mirror in their house. But I also like this in the sense that like silver damages them. They're afraid of like a silver sword or something like that, but also like silver cutlery. I'm not having that in my house. This ends up making like silver actually a really effective defense. So like this is so dumb, but I like it. If you're like out on the town and you're like wearing silver jewelry, you've got like a silver necklace on, a vampire would be like, "Oh, you're a lovely thing. Why don't you come back?" I want to bite that actually. No, it's got silver on it. No, oh. And so this both makes sense and absolutely doesn't make sense if you think about it for more than 3 seconds. But like having a grand estate that has no mirrors in it at all, that's a giveaway. You'd be like, oh, there must be something about it. No, they just fucking hate mirrors. Now that would ultimately become a feedback loop. We wonder why it is that they don't like mirrors. That ends up reinforcing that belief system, and so they dislike mirrors more. But there wouldn't. Maybe there's some utterly unrelated reason that vampires also hate mirrors, which started this feedback loop. Sure, I'm fully willing to admit that it just doesn't really actually make that much sense. But it's fun. I even think that this would work for like vampire aesthetics as well, because like the sun is not just something that would destroy them, which it will, but also they're kind of disgusted by it. Like, sure, there's the existential sort of like never being able to go out in the sunlight, but also like the sun, gross. We are creatures of the night, obviously. Oh, a pretty sundress? Gross. Bright, vibrant colors? Ew. No. All black. I'm now just remembering that silver mirrors are probably the reason why they hate the mirrors and don't want them in the house. And we're like, oh, it's because of the reflection. No, it's just because they fucking hate silver. Should have thought of that 2 minutes ago. Oh, wolfsbane keeps the werewolves away. But it's not because it creates like a magical barrier. They just think that shit's gross. Oh no, that house has a lot of wolfsbane in there. Nah, I'm not going near that. Ugh.